Flashgitz.
Hey, we're Flashgitz. We make YouTube cartoons, and it's all about getting ourselves another Flashgitz cartoon show. And that's what we're doing today, our new Zelda cartoon. Okay, straight to it. Stage 2, fixing the script for the Zelda cartoon. I guess the first thing to explain is what has to get fixed. Mainly, we just kind of fell out of love with it. And if you want to make a cartoon by yourself, you better love your script because you're stuck with the project for months. And if you hate what you're doing every step of the way, I think it's always going to show in the thing that you made. It's actually been a few times now that we've set out to make a cartoon and ultimately not put it out. There was Zelda, obviously. There was also a Gears cartoon. Fuck me. I did so much work on that. But it kept getting delayed because we had other shit to do, and then the script stopped feeling funny, and ultimately, when it was basically done and ready to go, it just fell flat. It sucked. So we just dropped it. Then we tried to throw together a Battlefront 2 cartoon during that whole EA controversy. Really, neither of us were actually that interested or invested in the game. We're kind of outside of that whole issue, and when the cartoon was done, once again, it just fell flat. It wasn't funny. So we've since made it a rule that we don't want to make anything that we're not both totally passionate about. The script has to have this magic to it. It's kind of like you can feel it like an intuition. And the Zelda script is missing the magic. So that's what it's going to take to fix it. So, one reason we think the script is missing its magic is it's not saying anything, either about the game or anything else. Some of our favorite cartoons worked off of stupid metaphor or larger statement we made about the game or the world or the gaming industry, which we then kind of mapped onto the characters in the cartoon. And we think we want to do the same thing with Zelda, so that's where we're going to start.
Alright, so we've never actually played Breath of the Wild before, so we're gonna head over to a buddy of ours who is a turbo Zelda fan. Andrew!
What's going on, guys? What's going on, man?
Dude, check this out. There's a f***ing shrine.
I don't have like the biggest collection in the world, but I do have the very first one for the NES here, Hyrulean Crest, the opening scene to Wind Waker, Arts and Artifacts, Hyrule History of Wind Waker, chess set, the Monopoly down here. Yeah, man. You know.
I legit had no idea. I had not I knew we came to check out Zelda, but god f***ing damn.
This is my digs.
This is legit. It seems like in every Zelda game there's like Ganon and Link and fucking Zelda. Is it all the same Link, or
They say they're the descendants of each other.
like they fucked and made more Links and Zeldas? And then they like get separated and come back and fuck and make more Links and Zelda, like is that what happens, or?
I wish I could give you a definite answer, but sure, let's go with that.
Bitch. PUBG skills, man.
I got another one.
Okay, we now understand everything there is to know about Zelda, and I think we know what we're gonna do.
Sick.
The other thing about the script is the ending sucks. Transformers is probably our favorite cartoon, but the weakest spot was the end, and I think it's because we just opted for a joke without a good wrap-up for the characters. Megatron sets out to do a thing, figures out how he's gonna do it, does the thing, things go wrong, and then bam, it's over. The story is left unresolved, but without changing anything else in that cartoon, we probably could have just added a scene at the end that would have capped it off nicely. So, in the case of Zelda, the question is, how can we make Link's character different at the end? We've done a lot of work to set him up as a character that sucks at being a hero, so maybe the thing to do is to make him not suck by the end? I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. Unfortunately, this is where we're gonna have to stop because nobody wants spoilers of all the jokes before the cartoon comes out, and nobody really wants a repeat of that episode where we just kind of censored and cock-teased everything either. But we also don't want this to be a completely vacuous, nothing burger of a video. So here's some unsolicited takeaways about writing stuff for you. If you want to make your a little better, try to say something, even if you're making a stupid video game thing. Try to really understand and care about the thing you're making a thing about, and go from there. And secondly, try focusing on a satisfying ending. Even in stupid, meaningless YouTube cartoons, a story is a story, so some kind of noticeable change from the beginning to the end is usually a good idea. And I'm not saying we've always been the best at either of those things, but we're gonna try those things in this cartoon, so take them or leave them. And finally, sorry once again to walk you guys out of showing the actual process of fixing the script. In any case, by the time you see this video, the script will be fixed and we'll be on to collecting our new voice acting and drawing some new art. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.